Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For any first time viewers, I'm Jesse Rebirth, and today we are going to be diving into the Mandalorian Deluxe set. Now, this intro is being redone because one, I wanted to talk about, they just released another Mandalorian figure. It is basically this exact figure with another thigh piece and some extra accessories. I have been seeing people lose their minds in the comment section on Instagram about this release. I get it, because the one thing I can say is one thing that pissed me off once was I had ordered and bought the Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker, and they immediately released a deluxe one of the same exact thing with some cool accessories right after. But these are technically kind of two different toys, and I get it. The way I feel about this is I think re-releases, upgrades, and all that, it sucks when they come so quick after one another. Like, they wait for you to receive this one and then they immediately drop another one. But the way I kind of see it is every hot toy is somebody's first hot toy. You gotta think that there is something that you have just got into at this point, and you're trying to get the ones you want, and you look back and they are very, very expensive right now. It's almost like the Justice League Hot Toys. You want to get a Superman, he's like $500 right now. You want to get an Aquaman, he's like $500 right now. When they re-release a figure, it opens up for other people who missed it to get that figure. That's why I think the Nightmare Batman and the Black Suit Superman release, that's awesome, because Nightmare Batman was ridiculously expensive. At $800 or $900 for the Batman, it's crazy. And I think it's great that when they do re-release figures, it gives people who missed them a chance to get them. I think it's a brilliant position from a company. If I was in charge, I would do the same thing. I'd be like, let's re-release it, because you got scalpers pulling in $900, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. If you want to buy multiples and sell them, that's your right. You should be able to do that. But I'm saying it is a very limited market at that point. And when somebody wants more of these, kind of like how they're re-releasing the Iron Man 3 1/4 scale Deluxe, basically accessory for accessory, exactly the same. I already own him. I got no problem with it. It's no skin off my back. I already have him. I don't need to buy another one. I'm cool with it. I think that's okay. So you got to kind of think about that. You got to be of the two minds, where it's like, if you got this one, I think this one's sweet as hell. I'm not going to be getting rid of him. They have released a bunch of Mandos all in a short time frame. We have the normal one. We have the upgraded one, this one. We have Mando on the Borg, which makes sense. It's a Mandalorian with the big creature. Great. If you missed him and you get him with that, that's awesome. And then we have the new one where he's carrying Boba Fett and all this stuff that he had on his back. This is what you should want. You should want options. But I get where it's like you want to be told that these are going to be options. So I get it. I'm on your side with this whole thing. Either way you look at it. It's frustrating because Mandalorian's kind of quickly becoming like the Iron Man, where they constantly made a bunch of them and re-released them, and like they would do Avengers Iron Man and then Iron Man Mark 7, but they're the same thing, but they have a different base, and people who are completionists have to get them both, but it's the same toy. But this one comes with less accessories, but it's the same price as this one. I get it. I absolutely get it. But that's where you got to pick and choose, and you got to decide. At the same time, though, on my other video, I had seen where people fully agreed or disagreed how I felt about Gina Carano. I absolutely think she should not have been fired, because one, if Pedro Pascal is going to be saying dumb shit on his Twitter, she should be able to say what she wants to on her Twitter. I also think them not allowing a Cara Dune or not producing a Cara Dune hot toy, whatever may be going on there, is a extremely missed opportunity. I would absolutely buy a Cara Dune. We are probably going to get the premium format Cara Dune, because it is so hard to find anything Cara Dune. We want it. We even bought these cute little toys right here. We bought these just because we wanted the little Cara Dune. No other reason. If she was not in this pack, I wouldn't have bought this. They got my $20 just because I wanted the Cara Dune. At the same time, we immediately canceled our Disney Plus when they fired her. And when Mandalorian Season 3, if ever, that's a big if ever, because what are they going to do with it? I know people disagree with me there, but I felt that Mandalorian Season 2, even before this all happened, I was like, well, what are they going to do for a Season 3? He handed off the child to Luke. Where are you going to go from there? Because a lot of people who never watched Star Wars a day in their life were only tuning in for this adorable little guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. But when Season 3 comes out, I will stream that shit. We will download it. I don't know. I will not pay for it, though. That's just how I feel about it. Disney, with this, they lost my support of their Star Wars endeavors, basically. I am getting the toys. I already have them on pre-order. That's the thing. I'm not going to lose out money on that. I'm not going wild over new toys, to be honest. But at the same time, I understand Hot Toys pays a licensing fee to Disney and all that. There will be a day when everything weird that's going on right now is over. And I think it's quickly coming to that conclusion where wokeness is losing out on all fronts. Every time they put out a woke movie, it does shit in the box office. And these companies, after the year we just had, where no new movies came out, and they're starting to put movies on streaming services, the way I feel about that, most people already had a streaming service, and then they would still go out to watch movies. If you are only going to have a streaming service and not debut your movies in the theaters, you can only pull in so many new customers at a time, and even then, you're only getting them for their $14.99 a month. I know Disney charges you something stupid like $30 to watch Cruella de Vil, and now it's already going to digital. How is that something that's going to be sustainable? It's not. Disney Plus's numbers are highly inflated. We all know all this stuff. Everything that's going on right now, I do not think it's sustainable, and I think it's going to wrap up and the customer's going to begin to win again. It's just how it's going to be. There's always a pendulum, and I like to be in the center of it. I liked it when our movies didn't deal with all this identity politic nonsense, but right now our pendulum has swung so far to the left, well, that pendulum's going to swing back, and we're going to have a great time as it passes through the middle, but I don't want it all the way to the right either. I want our entertainment to be somewhere right there in the middle, where we're not being preached at, but we're getting good entertainment. That's just how I've always been with movies. It's to the point where I don't even give a shit about anything new coming out. I just don't. Karen and I have been watching nothing but old IPs, and we've been playing old games. It's just we're kind of going backwards into the past where these things can't be tampered with. I want to say this, the new Flash movie, those still pics, I won't be seeing it. I don't care if Michael Keaton's in it at this point. I'll wait. I'll just wait. It's not something that I'm even interested in at this point. I think it looks awful. I think Ezra Miller is cool as the Flash-ish. He's not the Flash that I would picture though. But with that all being said, I want to clear up that little bit of politics on how I felt about the Gina Carano thing. But I think this toy is absolutely excellent. Let's go ahead and watch him get opened right now. This toy. So you can see they have the classic Star Wars box that they've all been using for quite some time. The picture did not. Oh. So we get that iconic picture of when he first meets the child, little Grogu. I know his name's Grogu, but I still call him just the child. Or Baby Yoda. I think that's much funner. So, we got our figures right there. We got our stand right here and our empty box. So you can see there's just a big hole for his little floaty, stroller, basically. We got his base and everything, and we got the jetpack, super sweet. And we got a clear stick to make it look like he's floating. So I think what we'll do is we'll definitely get this open first so that we have somewhere to put these things. Oh, that's cool. I really dig that the Mandalorian faces kind of look like a miniature diorama. I like that. And you see, this is just gonna go right over the edge of it. I really like that. That came unscrewed. Well, we'll just get a little screwdriver. Usually I have one sitting around. We'll just screw that right back in. Get that fixed up. We got this piece that started becoming, you know, common with all the Iron Mans, the Spider-Mans. You can see Boba Fett's stand right here. I haven't got Boba Fett up yet. It's kind of funny because when a figure stands too tall, they don't do good in detox. So you got to get shelves up. So we're still working at this. Right now, Karen and I have been on vacation and had to do some decompressing and playing Resident Evil, the remake on PS4. So I could show Karen that whole game. She's never seen the actual original Resident Evil. But we got our jetpack right here. I'm assuming it's going to be magnetic. There's nothing to clip it on. It's kind of like in the show, it just hooks right onto his back. Boba Fett. If you have a Boba Fett, you know how hard it is to get his little clips onto the little straps that hang off his back. Oh, it's an impossible venture. It gets you so frustrated. All right. So, this is our bottom layer. What I'm assuming is, oh, look at that. This little rock comes off. That's gonna go right in there. And our little child is gonna float right next to him. I figured if you buy the normal one, this is your base. If you get the deluxe, it's an add-on. That's really smart. I think that's a really great idea. Now, we got all of our parts. Oh, I dig that. I like that. So, I like that he has been coming with some switch outs. So you can see a shoulder piece right here. We got that burn mark in it, or the brand, I should say, that that chick put on there. We got the little necklace, this little bomb flipped over. And we got our little tracker. We got a little slab of Beskar. Very cool. I dig that. Got our pistol, and we got some little parts here and there. I'm assuming we shall see what that is. Oh, here's our little missiles that pop out as arm guard. Very cool. This is gonna just have some Velcro on the inside. Very nice, so we can switch that out. I like this too, how we get this little grapple hook on a rod. We get a knife. Very cool. Oh, look at our fire. It's gonna come right out of his little flamethrower on his arm. It's very cool. Very cool, clear resin. And then there's some of his little missiles shooting. Very cool. Oh, I love it. What I really liked about the first one and early in the show, it felt so Western. I know that's what they were going for, but it felt so Western, and his outfit, I mean, he felt like, God, I can't think of Clint Eastwood's name in The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. Just the outfit just felt good, is what it felt. So, here we go. We get two little Grogus. So he's a solid, well, he's probably hollow, but he's just got little feet down here, little hands, his little head moves. Oh, he's adorable. I love it. Love it already. This is pretty sweet. Maybe we should be going through the instructions, because you know that this is going to open. Because look at all that Beskar. How cool. It's going to go right in there. Check out the little hologram. Very sweet. Alright, let's take a look at what our instructions are telling us. Karen and I have decided we're definitely going to get the 1/4 set of these two, because I mean, I haven't missed a single 1/4 Star Wars figure. I know there's only been Boba Fett and Darth Vader. We haven't opened Darth Vader yet either. He came during the time when just kind of burnt out on Star Wars, like I was saying. But let's see here. So it's telling us we're basically going to be able to put our rifle on just like the other one. It shows us our handgun. It shows where all of our little parts go. Our knife. Could switch out our shoulder armor. Different hands. We got the little telescope again on the rifle. Everything that was great about the first one's been redone, but with extras. So those little parts hooked to his helmet. Pretty sweet. We gotta take Grogu's head off to put the little necklace on. Shows how we're gonna switch out the missile parts. Holy crap. There's lights that light up. So I'll let you go ahead and go down this. There's batteries inside this thing. You gotta take the screws off the bottom. There's gonna be stuff that lights up in there. I guess these. I don't get what they're telling us. It's, I assume, it's telling you just to open them. But I don't want to just do that, you know? I don't want to just pull it down. So, it looks like the oh. Crazy. Our batteries are right there. Let's see. Oh. They want you to open these from the sides. Look at that. That was very simple. I just opened, oh crap. Huh. That's neat. That's just gonna go in there just like that. That part goes on top. We'll definitely get the batteries put in that here in a second. So we got the lid to the little stroller. Huh. Little Grogu. He's magnetic. And we can mess with our blanket. Just put that in there. It's very cute. Ah, there we go. Very nice. Nice, sturdy, stable. Display. The only thing is, it'll be great for pictures, but I would never close it for display. Absolutely adorable. All right. Extra joints, extra buttons, clear parts. You can see all that right there. we'll have to end up seeing what all that goes to. Hot toys are fun, but they're stressful just because you know things fall apart on them. Here's our gun. It's gonna latch right over his back. And it's sad because these straps are so cool, but over time they start to deteriorate. I learned that the hard way with our Luke Skywalker's little pouch piece is deteriorating. We once learned, so we bought the Crow, brand new. He had been in box the whole time, and wherever he was kept, it must have been like Florida or something. When we took him out, his pants would peel apart if you touched it weird. It's just deteriorating. It was just the material and where he was kept, I assume. And man, this Mando is sweet. Look at this. Let me get my little knife I got right here. You know, Karen and I went to a comic book shop very recently. It's really close nearby. Over the years, the place has really become a great display, basically. They got hot toys that come in and out of there. But he had the hot toy Grogu set up, the life-size one. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. So we have them both on order, but we've seen the Sideshow one in person and we've seen the Hot Toys one in person. I gotta tell you, they are both excellent. They turned out so good. So I assume this has to go over to the side. Very cool. Look at that. I mean, it would go right over his thing, but I think it definitely, I think his cape goes over to the side when he wears it. Maybe not. Very cool. These can just pop right in there. Should probably put them on before we put it on him. And that's why we get the extended base so he can be up in the air with it. It's very cool. I think the one thing that did The Mandalorian so well, what people loved about it, real Star Wars fans, is we all love Boba Fett. And The Mandalorian is effectively just Boba Fett, but, you know, not. So, basically we use our rifle or we use our jetpack. Because if you remember correctly, he gets this later on, but the rifle is going to attach the exact same way. So you can see this little part right here. There we go. Comes right through. It's got a little magnet. Strong little magnet. We're gonna hook this right over his chest, right onto there. Rifle's gonna go along his back. That's gonna hold it for us. It's very cool. I really dig how they got this going around his neck. It's all bunched up here. It's coming up here. I mean, that's something. You can actually pull all this off too. It's all Velcro, but it's kind of hooked in there. I don't specifically want to take him apart, to be honest. There's some things with Hot Toys I just don't like to do, and if it's something I'm never going to take certain items off, I don't like to take them off. I've learned from long experience, but we can switch out our shoulder and put this cool one on. We'll do it for different pictures a little later. But so those little things I was talking about, the two styles of helmet accessories are interchangeable. So that's this. And that other part was his some missiles. So let's see here. Alright, I seen where that went, don't worry. Very cool. Very cool. Let me grab that little piece so we don't lose it. Alright. That's pretty sweet. So we got the little necklace for Grogu. Let's go ahead. I absolutely dig that they gave us two of these, to be honest. Oh, you know what those little clear parts are? They're extra head joints that came in there for him. So each one has an extra. This little necklace on. Little Grogu using the Force over there. Oh shit. That makes it so much easier. So see, now you got it like it's going to fire. That one's where they're put away, and then check this out. With that piece coming off, that makes it so much simpler. Just gonna pop that on. We obviously put a closed hand on him, but very cool. Look at that. That's sweet. I'm digging that. And then we're just literally gonna pop this hand off. This part just slides right in here. Let's go ahead and give him a fist. Look at that. How cool is that? It's our flamethrower shooting, but then it just kind of slides around. No, I don't think it has a specific place to go, but I think it's just meant to go in there. I don't know, that's something we might have to work with. Alright, so we've seen how to replace all this stuff, put these little parts on. We've seen his little stroller. All this beginning stuff was stuff we've seen with the other one. So we'll just do it anyway. We got right here, we got our holster. We're gonna put our cool 6-shooter looking pistol. It's been kind of smashed, to be honest. When you have this thing on his back, it is so obtuse, like it's kind of like when you see people in the show have something like that on their back and you see them roll on the ground, like, you know that's impossible. You ever had a toy sword on your back and you try to roll on the ground? It's very uncomfortable. Oh, there we go. There's our little pistol. Very cool. I'm digging it. You know, the crazy thing is too, is all these little parts can fall out, so you gotta be really careful with them. But you can also do some really cool pictures, you know, with them being used and everything. And if I remember right, the other one, let's take a look here. Yep. So we did a picture with our other one. Come on, where does it open up? right there. So you can have him literally loading them in right there. So check it out. Take one of these off. You can take a picture of him just putting that right in. Bloop. Very cool, huh? The other Mando actually comes with some electricity coming off of this. So that was pretty cool with him. The other one's a little more plain, but I mean, it's, you know, earlier in the season. We got our knife right here. It doesn't do anything, it's just a knife. So we're gonna put that in our, we definitely want to use 2 hands. There you go, you see it right down here in our boot. Can still bend our leg and everything, very cool. I dig this, and we still have, like, we're not full Beskar yet, but we're getting close. Goes right there. It would be nice if it was magnetic. And then just like our other one, we're just gonna take this and just stuff it in right there. So you can see right there, it's our normal one. That's our one with the brand. You know, I don't remember correctly. People might freak out, but wasn't this put on there because it was the thing that attacked him? Was it?
I don't know.
I think it was, because him and Grogu, you remember that? The first time he realized there was something special about the baby, when the little baby used the Force. I gotta get a screwdriver and tighten that really good, but and I put it too far down. What we'll do is we'll bend it back just a little bit so he stands on here more naturally and his 2 feet print. Put that right on his back. And you essentially have the collectible you came here to see. Does he look cool from that side? Cool. So you turn it on. Just an extra little, check it out. So two even piles now. I think, I can't tell.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, very cool. And then we can just close that up. Oh. Close is funny. There, it's on like a type of hitch down here. Oh, you know what? There's a hole on the bottom of the Beskar. So you can just pop it on that peg right there. That's very cool. I like that. There we go. Keep these little things. We'll probably take the batteries out because these batteries can leak over time. Learned that a long time ago. But this is our essential set. This is, I absolutely love it. I'm not gonna lie. I think the Mandalorian figures are sweet. I think all the Star Wars figures are killer. You know, I haven't paid much mind to them. And you know what's really strange is when Karen and I were moving, and we were moving them, Han Solo has actual leather boots. They're not sculpted boots. Him and I believe Obi-Wan Kenobi and possibly A New Hope Luke But they all have these, oh, and Darth Vader. They have these leather boots. They're not sculpted, and it was kind of like, why? Because it looks a little funny, but the toys are still amazing. Love them. We will do the video of the Han Solo and Stormtrooper disguise very soon. And when I do, I'll pull out all my original Star Wars figures and we'll put them right here. I would just show you what's going on over here, but I mean, there's some shelves with like 5 or 6 figures per shelf, and that's not how we want it. We want to spread them out. We're getting another DTOF or 2 here shortly. Just haven't made it out to IKEA yet. But love this set. I was going to do another video right after this one. We'll get some posing for him, but then I want to do a video afterward of the 2 of them together. I think it would be really cool. But let's go ahead. Let's put him up in some poses, and we'll get out of here. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope if you were on the fence about this, maybe I answered some questions. I love the set. I think it's absolutely perfect. It's incredible. I look forward to the 1/4. I look forward to IG-11. I look forward to all of them. I really want a Cara Dune. I think she would go great with all these. We'll see. I've heard rumors she might get rehired. I hope she turns them down, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about him in the comments. Tell me if you got him, if you got the collectible set or the deluxe set, whatever. This was the one with all the bells and whistles. There is another set below this one. But let me know if you have any questions or what you think about him. If you haven't already, please subscribe so you can see the videos as they come out. And hope you guys enjoyed this. Just remember, keep buying toys. Ha ha ha!